It's your host, BD. Welcome to Big Dog Sports. Yo, call it Big Dog Sports, a little show that I run, where we talk a lot of sports and we show a lot of love. So support by hitting like, share the video, subscribe and hit that cash app, baby, send a little dough. So if you want to know about the latest games, the winners and the losers, the teams that ain't the same, we gon' talk about the trades, the contracts, the price, the playoffs, the scandals, the crime and the lies. I'm your host, BD, and this is my show, where sports and politics collide, baby, anything goes. We talking NBA, WNBA, NFL, NCAA, UFC, MLB, WWE, a little boxing too. If that's your thing, I got the best show in the land, baby, no need to search. So welcome to the show, y'all. This is Big Dog Sports.
Right, y'all. This Big Sports, where sports and politics collide. I'm your boy BD, and it's a happy Sunday, especially for me right now. It's like that's what it's like for me right now, and I know if it's like that for me in New York City, they like because the city on fire right now, like literally on fire, everything orange and blue. And yeah, Bobby, I know, man, but you gotta understand, I'm a skeptic, bro. Like, I've been teased too many times by the New York Knicks to, you know what I mean, to just have blind faith. I've been having blind faith for 45 years. So I can't do it. The blind faith stuff. Like, I can't be truly happy until it's actually over. Right? I won't know until it's over. Like, I need it to be over when it comes to the Knicks. I can't trust that, you know what I mean, that it's over. Yes, I know they up 2-0. Yes, I know they have looked great the entire playoffs. Now, even the two games that they lost, they didn't look bad in them losses. It took last second heroics from CJ McCullough. You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't look bad in them losses, the two games that they did lose. Like, the Knicks got the whole city on fire. Like, give them credit. And, you know, the Liberty been, like, under the radar so far because of the Knicks run. But I'm going to get into the Liberty in a minute because we don't talk enough about the Liberty. You know, I hear all the chatter, you know, all the YouTube chatter is always about the dream and the fever. You know what I mean? And you get, you know, little overviews here and there of the other teams, but it's basically the dream and the fever that you pretty much hear 9 times out of 10. So I got to get into my Liberty today. I'm going to make it a point to get into my Liberty today. But it's the Knicks. The Knicks. Us poor New Yorkers, a lot of us, you know what I mean, weren't alive in 1973. So for a lot of us, this would be our very first time. And just the thought of the Knicks winning the chip, you know, if you from New York, you like it, one of them like curses, like, you know, it's just never gonna happen in your lifetime. Think about this. People have lived their whole lives and never seen the Knicks win the title. That's crazy work. That shit, you know, when you think, and it's funny because in New York, they had the same feeling for the New York Rangers, right? The hockey team. New York Rangers went 50-something years, 60-something years, something like that, before they won the Stanley Cup with Messier and Leach and Richter and all that. So the curses can be broke, man. And, you know, if we look at it, a lot of the team from, you know, the 73 team, a lot of them not with us anymore. That's how long it's been. That you ain't even got that many living folks from the actual title team that's still here for the Knicks. So that's how long it's been. And we just need a chip, y'all. I'm not going to even hold you. As a Knicks fan, we just need to see a chip. We need to see a chip. At least one in our lifetime. Then everybody could rest in peace after that. We'll all be gone, but we'll be happy because we'd have seen the Knicks win a title. You know what that parade is going to be like out there at the Knicks win? That shit is going to be utter madness. And we not talking 1 million people. We talking, you probably going to see like 4-5 million people out there. Like, it's going to be utter madness. The Knicks win. But let's get into, you know, how are the Knicks winning, right? Jalen Brunson is going to do Jalen Brunson things, but this series in particular, when we talking about the Spurs, this for me was never about JB. Like, for me, this always been about Cat. And what is Cat going to do? Because he has the inevitable task of having to guard Victor Wembanyama, right? And he's done an awesome job. Let's give him credit. Like, he's done an awesome job, you know, holding, at least slowing Wemby down enough. You understand what I'm saying? On the defensive end. And secondly, which I think is far more important, being a threat on the offensive end. See, unlike the other series that Wemby just got to float around, because let's be honest, he ain't have to guard Chet on the perimeter, right? Whoever Portland had, Donovan Clingan, he's not no outside threat either. So you ain't have to guard him. Rudy Gobert is another one. Didn't have to guard him on the defensive end. So, you know, it allowed Wemby to roam around and just be this menace. Can't do that against the Knicks because you got to respect Cat. Cat, you know, he get going. He give you 30, 40, sometimes 50. So now that Wemby got to actually guard somebody like one-on-one, it takes him out the paint. And him being out the paint has opened it up for the Knicks to get behind them, basically, and score. And I've been loving every minute of it. And the defense has been spectacular. You know, they've been forcing Wemby on the perimeter, which I like. Yeah, if you want to take jump shots, you really can't block your shot anyway. All you could do, you know what I mean, is jump and hope. Because he too tall, he really can't see your contest when he jumping too. Like, he can't see your contest. So make Wemby an outside shooter. And the Knicks, what they've been doing, you know, as soon as Wemby catch the ball in the paint, you got 3 people surrounding them. They're picking their poison. They like, look, we gonna live and die with y'all trying to shoot this 3 ball. I think that's the route Mike Brown has gone. Basically, he said, if Wemby catch the ball in the paint, we surround them, force the ball out of his hands, and if they hit the 3, they just hit the 3. Like, we got to pick a poison. And, you know, as a coach, that's hard to pick a poison because sometimes that poison come back to bite you in your ass. You know what I mean? But for right now, these first 2 games, it's been working. And don't be surprised, y'all, if the Knicks win this series, if Cat not the, you know, finals MVP. And yeah, Bobby Perkins, shout out to Stacey King. R.I.P. Stacey King. We lost Stacey King today. If anybody who don't know who Stacey King is, he used to play for the Chicago Bulls. He was a center. He used to come off the bench. 3-time champion. So, R.I.P. Stacey King. Yeah, Bobby Perkins. Yeah, we've lost a lot of basketball players this year. You notice that? It's been an odd year when it comes to that for the NBA. Like, yeah, the NBA 2026. Yeah, they lost a lot of basketball players this year. And I try to be, Bobby. I try to be. I know I could be a crash out when it comes to sports shit, but I try to be. But yeah, man, this Big Dog Sports, where sports and politics collide. I'm your boy BD, and I was just getting into, you know, the Knicks. I'm gonna get into the Liberty too. But the Knicks, man, the Knicks. I don't like them teasing me like this. The teasing is unbearable because I've been teased before a few times over the years. where the Knicks had really good teams and even made it to the finals a couple of times. But I'd be capping if I said I thought they were going to win in '99. I didn't think they had a chance in '99. The Spurs were too good. That '99 Spurs, that team was too good. Now the Houston team, even though that team was really good too, we had a really good team in '94, and we could have won that series. Like, a lot of things happened that shouldn't have happened, you know. And I know everybody, if people remember, everybody got on John Starks because he went like 1 for 17 or 2 for 18 in Game 7 and all that. And it's like, we're going to have a day. And then we went a long time where the Knicks just weren't that good a team. Right? Yeah, after Ewing, the Knicks had a real just struggle. Like, just struggled to be good. You know, we had the mellow years. You know what I mean? Some of them were okay. Some of them weren't. You know what I'm saying? And I think the Knicks during that time, especially during where Melo was there, that they failed miserably to build the team around Melo. If you brung Melo there, right, and he clearly was the best player on the team, the point is to like build around him, and they never did that. Man, did the fallout from the Miami game still haunting you? And Sifu, don't they got a truck series today too? You can let me know if I'm right. I think there's a truck series today too. But yeah, we 2 games away. Okay. I know how I synced it. But yeah, we two games away, y'all. 2 games away. In 2002, Bobby, that was a long time ago, bro. But I tell you what, Miami Hurricane game, since you on that subject, bothered me. And this was a long time ago. I don't even remember the year, but I remember the game. Like, it was Miami and Penn State in the national championship. And I think it was Vinny Testaverde, if I believe. This man threw like 3 interceptions. And Penn State won the game. And they pissed me off. Oh yeah, C4, I'm with you on that. Like, me, this is the skeptic in me. There's no way. I still don't think or believe that San Antonio is going to get swept. Yeah, that game, Bobby. I thought it was 3, but yeah, it was rough. Cause they was supposed to kick Penn State in their ass, and they didn't. And DJ Dozier, I remember him too. He ran all over Miami that day. But yeah, Sifu, to your point, the Knicks aren't going to sweep. And mind you, they have been playing fantastic. I don't want to take nothing from the way they've been playing. They have been absolutely fantastic. The starting 5 for the Knicks is probably the best starting 5 the Knicks have ever had, ever. And that's including the championship teams. I take this starting 5. And that's saying a lot because, you know, that championship team got 6 Hall of Famers. They whole starting 5 is in the Hall of Fame, the whole starting 5 for that 73 team. So I think that's saying a lot. But this Knicks starting 5, I put up against any starting 5. My issue with the Knicks has always been the bench. And yeah, this has been the best finals for me, Sifu, for sure. For sure, for me, this has been absolutely fantastic for me. Like, I've been loving every second of this. It feels like, you know, a magic carpet ride. Because, you know, we've watched the Knicks, as Knicks fans, you've watched the Knicks suffer a long time. And the past couple of years have been brutal how we've been exited from the playoffs. You know what I mean? Messing with Tibbs and having him play people 40 minutes a game, every game. And yeah, the between Mikal Bridges and OG Anunoby, Josh Hart, yeah, the Knicks wings have been incredible. I mean, Josh Hart, this dude is getting you 12 and 15 rebounds. You know what I'm saying? He a guard, essentially. Like when you got your guard giving you 12 to 15 rebounds, and you got a guy off the bench who's going to give you 10 rebounds, and 6 of them going to be offensive rebounds, which is second chance opportunities. Yeah, Mitchell Robinson suck at the line. He do. Yeah, he worse than Shaq when it comes to like free throw shooting. But man, when it comes to cleaning up the offensive rebounds in particular, yeah, Mitchell Robinson, that dude, he create a lot of second chance opportunities for you. Yeah, hey Bobby, I keep trying to tell you, Knicks win, depending on when I need. In a perfect world, I need the series to go 6 games, so I could go to the parade. I need the series to go 6. If they sweep, that means they probably gonna have the parade maybe like a week after that, and a week is not enough time for me. So like I need them to get to like game 6 for me to have a realistic shot of going to the parade, because that's like a 13-hour drive. Oh man, listen, Sifu, if the Knicks win, you know how insane that parade that shit is gonna be, utter madness, and I'm for it. Yeah, it's gonna be madness. It's gonna be madness. I'm telling you, it's gonna be madness. It's not like the Yankees. We've become accustomed to the Yankees winning, right? We've seen the Giants win a few times. So, like, you have elation when they win, the Yankees or the Giants or whatever, but this is different. This is going to feel like, you know, when the Rangers won the Stanley Cup, it was utter madness because it had been so long. This is going to be similar to that. Yeah, the last time New York had a parade for a sports team was the Giants. Yeah, it's been a while since the New York sports team has won anything. Yeah, you are, Sifu, and bet to believe they're gonna be out there. They're gonna have to be, because it's gonna be utter madness. Like when I say you're gonna see about maybe 4 to 5 million people out there, is gonna be really like that. They might have to stretch the parade route to accommodate the, you know what I mean? Because usually when they have a parade, they do it through the Canyon of Heroes. You see all the ticker tape floats and all that shit, right? But it only is like for a couple of blocks. Like, the Knicks stuff might have to go all the way from Madison Square Garden to, you know, through the Canyon of Heroes. It's going to have to be a much longer route because you're going to see a whole bunch of people, bro. It's going to be madness. And the Cardinals, their quarterback situation, I don't think is going to allow them to win 8 games. Even though, you know, I watched Carson Beck in college and at both Georgia and Hurricanes, right? But yeah, Beck probably is going to be the starter. And that's why I don't see them winning 8 games. It's just, you know, he don't really have the talent around him. Not that he's decent, but is he going to be able to win you like a NFL game on his own without the talent? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if he's going to be able to do that. But we'll see. We will definitely see if he's able to, like, you know, pull something together, but I doubt it. I think the Cardinals are going to be a lottery team this year. And next year's NFL draft, you know what I mean? We don't really know what that's going to be like. I know it's going to be probably more quarterback heavy. Even with Love, I don't think Love make much of a difference to them winning. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't think Love makes much of a difference. Either or, the Cardinals are probably going to be a lottery team. And yeah, me too. Me too, Sifu. Football. I love me some football. But until the football comes, I got plenty of basketball. You got the NASCAR. You got baseball. But I got all these things, you understand what I'm saying? So I have plenty to do and plenty to watch. Darian Menza. Okay, I remember you said that. And I like Menza too, by the way. He's a good player. I can definitely, roll with him. But being number one is a lot. So, sometimes, you could earn a number one pick just how you perform in the combine, not so much what you did on the field. I've seen that happen a couple of times too, where the number one pick just happened to perform well in the combine or just really went crazy in the combine. What are my thoughts on the backlash of Jackson Dart receiving for attending the Trump rally? My thoughts are simply, I think when you're playing, right, this is just me, I think when you're playing, you need to leave the politics out of it, especially when you're the quarterback, because you're the leader of the team, and having the politics enter the sports, you could divide your team that way. It's the potential to divide your team. So I think, people who play sports, professionally, need to leave their politics at the water's edge, just for the sake of the team. You understand what I'm saying? So you could concentrate on the actual sport itself and the team itself. I think I hit him the other day on RLM show. I seen him. But yeah, he chilling. Or at least he looked like he chilling. But yeah, y'all, I'm excited about my Knicks. I really am. But I know you don't see the excitement on my face. I know I'm not jumping up for joy like most Knicks fans right now. They were out there celebrating in the street, Spike Lee in the car, in the motorcade, like they doing the most in this only game too. But I understand the elation. We won 2 road games. Like, we weren't expecting that. So that's like, oh my God. It probably felt like for a lot of Knicks fans that the sky was falling, because we actually won 2 road games against San Antonio where we weren't picked to win but 2 games, right? So it is what it is. I'm with it, man. Like I said, if the Knicks pull this shit off for real, they really pull it off, like, I'm going to make that drive up there so I could go to the parade. And I'm a stream from the parade. Y'all probably not going to be able to hear me, but I'm going to do it anyway. But that's if they win. Ms. D, I see you, mama. Good afternoon to you. But yeah, I'll probably make that drive, that 13 hours. Because, like, I haven't seen the Knicks win anything ever in life. And I need to see the Knicks win something before I go. I ain't got that much time left. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 40 years. And that's, you know, I'm being liberal with that, 40 years. But can I get, you know, just one? I ain't asking a lot of the basketball gods. I'm just asking just to get one. Can I live to see just one? Every other city done got to see one. Miss D done got to see two. You know what I'm saying? Can I get one? That's all I'm asking. Can I get one? Just one. You know, all y'all Miami dudes, y'all done seen 3. Y'all Chicago dudes done seen 6 in y'all lifetime. Can I just get one? Miss D.
Hey, you know what? How you
Yeah,
doing?
good. How are you, Miss D?
Okay. You know what? They got this. They got this. You know what? I see that the Spurs are not ready. And it's not going to be 6, so it might be either a 4-0 or a gentleman's sweep. They not.
Uh,
It's over.
you think it's over?
I think it's over. I think it's over.
Yeah, you
They
know, a
play
lot of
hard
y'all been saying that, like it's over. They down
because
2-0, the Spurs too young, and I just can't. I'm a skeptic, Miss D. Like I said, the Knicks have
I
teased
know,
me
because
too many times,
you've been hurt.
so I
Yeah.
can't just like jump out the
But the
window like
99
everybody
team, the
else.
team that almost went there, they had injuries. They probably could have beat the Spurs, but the injuries and things like that nature hurt them. And plus, y'all could have been had this. Y'all had good teams. It's just that your owner sabotaged y'all.
Right?
Y'all could have been
He
had
did.
this. So,
He did.
sometimes
Yeah,
you have an
he
owner
didn't
like
have
that.
the greatest. Yeah, when you have an owner like that, yeah, the Nolan dude, yeah, he
Yeah,
wasn't
it's just
good
yeah.
for the team.
No.
But Leon Rose, to his credit, he has built the Knicks a really good team, and
And he stay out
he
the way.
didn't do it through the draft. He did it
Right.
all through trades. He was
Right. And
just
also
trading
he
for
stay out the way.
veterans.
James Dolan seemed like he wanted to be. He almost like he has that
Jerry Jones syndrome, I call it. He
yes.
just want to have
Just
his
stay out the
hands
way.
on everything. Yeah, just get out the way
Exactly. He wanted to be the
and let the
star. Sometimes as an
basketball
owner,
people
right?
do
They don't
their
want to know who the
thing.
owner is. Yeah. You
Yeah,
got your
when you
green
got
screen?
good basketball people, like
Right.
you supposed to just let them do their thing.
Exactly. You
Yeah,
got your
give
green screen
Leon
up?
Rose a lot of credit because he built a good team and he didn't have to do it through the draft, which is rare. Like the Knicks don't have no real draft picks playing
Well,
for them except
there's nothing wrong with
Kolek.
doing with the draft. There's nothing wrong with doing with the draft. Unlike SGA, the Thunder did good with the draft, and also the Spurs
Yeah, the Spurs
and
have
the Thunder,
drafted really
the
good.
draft,
They
and
really have.
and the Thunder too. Right. So you can do it both ways. You just got to make sure they're the right fit. That's all. The right fit.
I still miss DiVincenzo. Like I wish
Yeah, I
DiVincenzo
feel
could
sorry
have
for
been
him.
here for,
I feel sorry for him
to be
because
with the rest of his boys. You understand
right,
what I'm saying? But
right, and not win a
I
chip.
get it. For
Right.
Cat, I would have had to give up DiVincenzo, or it would have been either him or Bridges. One of them would have had to go. So
Well, no, you don't want to go with Cat because Cat is the reason why.
no, I
Oh,
mean
bad
that's
bad.
how they got Cat. They had to
Oh,
give
okay.
up
Yeah.
DiVincenzo
Right.
for Cat.
Right. Right. Yeah, I felt sorry for DiVincenzo. Yeah. And they gave up. I kind of feel sorry for Randall, even though a lot of people don't like Randall. I like
Nah, I
Randall.
don't feel sorry for Randall.
You don't like
And I'm gonna
Randall?
tell you why I don't feel sorry for Randall. Because John Randall did exactly what John Randall do every year. He's a beast in the regular season, and then when the playoffs come, you don't see he disappeared. He did that on the Knicks. He did that last year on Minnesota. 2 years in a row now. John Randall never shows up for the playoff. It's insane work
Yeah,
for as
Julius
good a
Randall.
player
Yeah.
he is. Julius
Yeah.
Randall, my bad. Yeah, he never shows up for the playoffs. Never. It's insane work for how good he is. It's not like he a bum. This dude has been first team all NBA. So he's not no bum.
Well, you know what? Some players are like that. How you get your legend, how you make your money is through playing good in the playoffs, not playing good during the regular season.
Right.
But
He's
Safu
a
said
regular
that
season dude. He's not a playoff dude.
that the Spurs might win one. I said a gentleman sweep. I said it's either gonna be 4-0, it depends on how game three
Or
go.
4-1. Right.
Right. It depends on how game three go. If game three go the same way where they was close but they made mistakes and they still lost, then it's over with.
Mhm.
Because mentally that takes a lot out of you. You know what I
Yeah, the
mean?
mental part. I'm
Right.
real curious to see how the Spurs respond, especially after Wemby, threw the game away, essentially.
Right.
So I'm real curious to see how he responds because that's a big deal when the loss of the game is strictly on you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly.
yeah, that's a different monster. So I'm curious to see how he recovers or if he recovers. But they've been doing exactly what I needed them to do, Ms. D, in terms of using Cat on the perimeter. Bring Wemby outside, keep him on the perimeter. You understand what I'm saying? Because he got to come guard Cat. You can't just leave Cat by himself. And, just run the offense behind Wemby when he's out in the perimeter. The less he in the paint, the better the Knicks are.
Exactly.
And, keep him shooting jump shots. If Wemby want to live on the perimeter and shoot jump shots, let that man shoot as many jump shots as he wants.
Like that last
Just
play.
keep him
They
out
could
the
have
paint.
won. They could have won, but I don't understand why Wemby didn't go to the head to the basket and see if they could foul you. Even if you missed the alley oop, if they hit you in your arm, you could have had a free throw. Either tied the
Yeah, he
game
could
to
have
go to
drove to the
overtime
basket. I
or
agree with
won.
that.
Right.
But he
I
did
didn't
have a good shot, though. He was open. Mitch
no, but
Robinson was
no, I
late.
don't want no. I don't want my big center shooting jump shots. You want something closer to the thing.
Yeah, he could have
No.
went to the basket, but he still had a decent shot.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't like that shot. I still don't like that shot. I'm sorry.
You'd have rather him. Well, how much time what they had? 4 seconds. So he had
Um,
time
no,
to
they had
take
7
two.
seconds. They had 7 seconds, 7 point something like that.
So he had enough time to
Yeah,
make a move
I don't.
and
That was
get to the
that's the coach's
basket.
fault. That's the coach's fault. That was a bad play. I don't like the way he drew that up. That was kind of crazy.
And for me, I wouldn't have had Wemby take the last shot. I would have had Fox take the last shot if it was me.
All right.
Because the Knicks wouldn't have been expecting a Fox shot. Because everybody was expecting Wemby to get the ball. Everybody kind of knew Wemby was getting the damn ball.
Right.
Right. So I would have threw them off and let Fox take that shot. But that's
Not
just
only
me.
Fox. Well, yeah. It depends on y'all didn't set good screens. I gotta set some screens. Set the screen. You had enough time to do that. Have Wemby. I want Wemby. Take him. He's 7 foot, whatever. Have him roll to the basket. Make them foul you. That's what I'm saying. Make them foul you. But if game three, if they lose game three, it's over with. It's just over.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
I
sorry.
mean, if they lose game 3, then I no longer got to be a skeptic only because nobody has ever come back from 3-zip to win.
Yeah, it's very, yeah.
Nobody's ever done that. So, it would just be my luck and it would be the Knicks to do it first. That's the kind of mindset we have, Miss D, that we can't even be up 3-0.
All right.
It's sad, isn't it?
Yeah, I know what y'all been through. But like I said, y'all, a lot of years with James Dolan, y'all had some decent teams. Y'all just self-sabotaged. You sabotaged the team.
Yeah, just insane work. Miss D, did
Huh?
you happen to catch my Liberty the other day, last night?
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna say this. Congratulations on the win, but that's a but coming, y'all. Um, the Fever once again. Stephanie White sabotaged her team. There's 2 wins out of the season that they could have won the game, but you kept Kaylin Clark out there. But the Liberty did wake up. I thought the Liberty should have took advantage of the fact that they taller, and they did. In the second, like a third, fourth quarter, they took advantage of the fact they was tall.
Oh, yeah. Well, at the end of the day, Miss D, size matter. And I think
Right.
the game changed in the second half in particular once they gave Breonna Stewart the ball. When they gave her the ball and pretty much told her to
Right.
be
Who gonna
point
guard her?
forward,
Exactly. But
and
also
and,
maybe you
and
should pick
Beaver
Tipkins out
decided
there.
to switch and want to put Caitlin Clark on a Breonna Stewart
Well,
because Aaliyah
I
Boston
don't know why
couldn't
they
guard her either.
exactly. I don't know why they switching. I don't know why they switching. Also, why they ain't play Tipkins because you also had Hines Allen playing her.
Yeah, and she was killing all of them. She was just getting to the basket whenever she wanted to get to the basket. And
Right.
on top of that, they kept fouling her because they couldn't stay in front of her. So they just fouled her the whole second half.
Right.
She went to the free throw
We don't
line
have the bigs.
21 times.
Only two decent defenders on the Fever, and they weren't really on the floor. Raven Johnson and Tipkins.
Yeah, but Stewie was giving it to everybody because, I was on the Caitlin Clark side of the tube this morning, and I'm listening to them crash out about Stewie going to the free throw line 21 times. And I'm like, look, it's Breonna Stewart. She's going to get that whistle, and she's earned it.
Right. No, I understand that. I'm not saying that they still wouldn't have lost, but they didn't even try to put the best defenders out there. Caitlin Clark was getting unalive.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
it was crazy.
And on top of that, they slowed Kelsey Mitchell down, too.
Well, yes and
they
no.
did a really good job on
Kelsey
Kelsey
Mitchell. They did a decent job, but guess what, though? Kelsey Mitchell, she missed a lot of layups.
She did blow a lot of bunnies.
And a lot of jump shots she usually make. But yeah, they did a good job of slowing her down. I'm not saying that. Not at all. Not at all. But it was a good win for you guys. Great win.
Yeah. I enjoyed it a lot, to beat the Fever, especially.
All right.
Yeah. I enjoyed that a lot. But yeah, make Breonna Stewart, play. She don't got to be point forward all the time. But, in last night's game, it worked. Because the Fever too small at the end of the day.
Right.
Especially once they start sending Jonquel Jones back in the post. Oh, it was over for them once they did that. Yeah, because they ain't have nothing for her down there. And, Jonquel, she only scored 8 points, but it was the 12 rebounds.
Exactly.
That really made a difference because, they too small. At the end of the day.
Absolutely.
They're too small. And did you catch the Aces game?
Yeah. You know what?
What you thought about Asia's performance?
Asia's gonna be Asia. The problem with them is I don't like their bench too much. They might have to get some people. They might have to get some people to
Well, they didn't play Kennedy last night. At least I didn't see her.
No, they didn't.
I don't remember seeing.
But
Kennedy
they need more. They need more than Kennedy. I don't like the way Kirsten Bell play. Of course, they gonna bring back Dana Evans. But they still need another. I don't understand it. You know what player I thought I was wrong about her. I didn't see this coming. Jessica Shepard.
Yeah, Shepard has been amazing. She really has. I don't know how Mr. Fernandez unlocked this potential in her, but shit, he's done a wonderful job unlocking her game because she surely wasn't like this last year.
Well, I guess because Minnesota, they use her like they played more Smith. If they would have played her more, I don't understand why they didn't try to. Maybe she wouldn't come back to the leagues, but maybe for the right price, she probably would have came into the league. But I wonder why the Aces didn't go out and get Shepard to play alongside Asia, because she was tearing the Aces up.
Right. I mean, Shepard has been tearing the league up. Not just the Aces, just the league in general.
Doubles. I didn't see that. I'm like, well, where'd this come from? Because she played, she was on the bench. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, she's been tearing the league up. And shout out to Jessica Shepard for, having a coming out party. Because that's basically what this has turned into. I think I have to go back to when, Mr. Fernandez, I think that's his name, right? The coach for the Wings. Jose Fernandez, I think his name is.
He called them out.
He called them out for being selfish, and they've responded to that.
Mm-hmm. They're going to be a dangerous team. But, yeah, I like the Aces is okay. They just need to add maybe one, maybe two players for the bench because Kirsten Bale, I'm sorry. Everybody trying to a few people trying to talk about Kirsten Bale like,
Well, she didn't do nothing last night. She ain't scored. She scored 0 points.
That's what I'm saying. She known to when you come in, she's supposed to be like a 3-point specialist, and her shooting has not been good. There's a lot of games where she hasn't scored any points when she came on the bench. Even open shots that she get, she haven't scored. So I don't know.
Well, my thing is with the Aces, as great as Asia Wilson is, you know how I feel about Asia Wilson. You
Right.
still got to get freaking support from your bench. 5 bench points
Well,
ain't going to
right. The
do it.
starters are okay. On
Yeah,
right. And
but
then you
5
got
bench
Kennedy.
points ain't going to do
Kennedy
it.
would help, and Data Evans would help. But I was talking about the bigs, But I worry about sometimes I worry about Alyssa Smith too. I think if they get one more solid big, I would bring her off the
Well, I
bench.
think Nalissa Smith has been actually decent on
Yeah,
Vegas.
but
I think she's played
it's more
her best
from
ball there.
her. It's more about defense, and then also Jewel Lloyd has not played as good like she did last year off the bench. But we'll see. That's what I'm saying. You had too
Well,
many
they still
inconsistent.
7-3. They
I
seem to
know.
be just chucking along.
Yeah. That's but the starters. That's what I'm saying. At the playoffs. You need some bench players. Yeah.
Well, that's the issue I have with the Dream. Is that the
Well,
bench?
actually, no, I can't say that because we
Well,
don't
they
know about
scored
the.
41 points. I get it. They scored 41
But what
points.
I'm saying is we don't know about the Dream bench because guess what? Unlike the Aces, they do play their bench. The Dream, the coach don't play their bench. So
Well, now I can't say that. He's been playing. He played them last night.
yeah, well he ain't playing the game against the Fever,
Right. Yeah, the game was over pretty
and
much in
then
the
before
third
the
quarter.
well
It was over. What
yeah.
did you think about Angel performance last night?
I got to go back and watch the game, but I saw that she had a high double double. I have to go back and watch it because I was I don't know what I was doing, but yeah,
Oh, well, she had 18 and 17, 18 points, 17 rebounds.
that's crazy.
She
That's
was 10
that's
for 10 from the
that's
free throw
crazy.
line.
I mean, that's a great stat. And she was bullying them, her, and then the coach, they coach got
Oh, yeah. Sidney
he-
Johnson, yeah, they
he-
threw him out the game. Yeah, he was 38 hot too, Miss D. He was 38 hot. Um, but that's I would like to see that kind of passion in all these coaches. You're supposed to protect your player. That's the coach's job, to protect the player. So I wasn't mad about his crash out at all. Like I applaud it. Like, yeah,
yeah, but
because
he waited too late. I mean, they was already down big. He waited too late to get
I
on.
get it, but still, just the mere fact that he did crash out showed me. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I need to see some more crash outs. Maybe
Yeah,
that'll change the
I want.
officiating pattern in the W, because these refs are really bad.
Well, I don't think the refs are bad necessarily. And I'll tell you why. They only doing what the commissioner wants them to do. They don't know how to. They don't know how to call. She wants them to call it tight, and it kind of confuses the refs. They used to let a lot of stuff go. Sometimes it helps the refs when you let a lot of stuff go. But when they have to
Right.
call the little ticky tack, it get kind of interesting. I don't know.
Well, my thing is, when you're trying to differentiate just calling a game straight, and then when you try to call a game and take, what's the word I'm looking for, and take account for the team's best players, if that makes sense. Like, that they call if the Portland Fire play the other expansion team, the Toronto Tempo, right? You have that kind of game. The officiating in that game isn't going to be like how a Aces Wings game is going to be, right?
All right.
And that's the issue I have. Like, it's not uniform. Because Asia Wilson is going to get calls, right? She's just going to get calls because she's Asia Wilson. When Fee come back, it's going to be the same thing. She's going to get calls too, just because she Fee got. And shit, the links are going to be crazy when Fee come back.
We'll see. Oh, she got to look. That's kind of weird. She has to fit in, because now the team now belongs to, in a certain extent, Olivia. Even though she's a rookie, she's taking over. She's taking over, and she proved me wrong. I was like, why they take Olivia Miles? I thought they were gonna go big, But Cheryl Reeves let you know she's one of the best coaches in the WNBA. So it's amazing.
I never had a problem with Cheryl Reeves. I think
No,
she's a
no, no, no.
genius.
I'm just about the job she doing. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, Cheryl Reeves is a monster for a coach. She's a
Yeah,
brilliant mind. She know exactly what she's doing, what buttons to press. Like she does an amazing job.
she do.
But yeah, trying to get Fee to fit into it, I think that the fit is going to be seamless. Via Miles is a willing passer.
Yeah.
And if all Fee going to do is just give Olivia Miles more space to work because it's Fee Kyle. You know what I'm saying? So,
Exactly.
yeah, she's going to just give Miles way more space to just operate. So, it'll be an interesting dynamic. I can't wait to look at it to see how that actually plays out offensively. But then who suffers behind that? Is it Courtney Williams? Because Fee got to get her shots, right? So
No,
somebody's shots got to come
nobody,
down
nobody gonna
for her to
suffer
get her
if she
shot.
if she fits in. Nobody gonna suffer because the problem with Courtney was never Fee. It was just the fact that they had her playing. She's not a point guard, and they had her playing. Now she's playing off guard. So no, Fee coming back is not gonna hurt Courtney. It's just that Fee has to fit in. That's all I'm saying. I think it's gonna be okay if Fee know how to play her position.
So you think she can't be the best player anymore? Because Miles is there.
No, I'm not saying. No, I'm not saying she can't be the best player. I said fit in
No, I was
because the
asking.
style. No, no, she goes. It depends on. It depends. No, it depends on her. She can be the best player. I'm not saying that Olivia would take that away. I'm saying the way they playing now, she has to fit into what they're doing. That's all I'm
Oh,
saying.
okay. Not
Yeah.
upset the apple cart too much, right?
Right. Right. Just play
If
her
it ain't
game.
broke, yeah, if it ain't broke,
Right.
then fix it.
All right. Because she gonna get the ball. Because Olivia Miles is great at getting the ball to the players in the spots they want to. So yeah, she'll have a good. She'll be good. She'll be good.
There aren't. I don't think there are too many games today, Miss D. Hold on,
Right
I
now, I think
just
it's a Chicago game, and Chicago playing. Who they playing?
I'm about to tell you right now. 'Cause,
Is it Temple?
yeah, it's Chicago, Toronto.
Yeah, I'll go back and check that out.
But the Sky getting hammered because that's what
Mm-mm.
they do. They get hammered. The Sky
Yeah.
just a bad team. I be feeling bad for Broke
You
Home
know what it is?
because they just really bad.
You got a
And
whole
the
bunch of
Rakia thing really hurt them. Really,
it
that
did,
hurt
but
them.
now that I look at it, Rakia they still would have struggled. Maybe they would have been close to the playoffs, but I don't think they would have made the playoffs. They have a whole bunch of names, and they same problem they got last year. They can't play defense. There's no offensive flow, and
Right?
then you got too many players on the bench that can't play. You
Yeah,
still brought back Rachel
that.
Battle. And the players they got, okay, Skylar a dog. I like Azure Stevens, but she's a ball chucker and she can't play defense. And then who else they got? Natasha Cloud, she's up and down. So
Yeah,
you got a
Cloud
whole
can
bunch of
play though.
names.
She's not a bum.
She can play. What I'm saying is they got is don't fit. They got a whole bunch of names with pieces that don't fit. That's all I'm trying to say. So
And
they did that.
Camilla's
Okay,
still
we're gonna
soft.
trade. Yeah, but that's the coach fault and that's the personnel fault because y'all like I said you got a whole bunch of ball chuckers. Cloud and Azare Stevens like to chuck the ball up instead of getting the ball inside Camilla because Camilla can
Well,
actually have a good game in this game because the Toronto they have a hard time with teams that got good posts. They small, and they're not taking advantage of Camilla. I
well,
mean
the
Camilla
thing
they not
about Miller, here's the thing. Like, I think when do we get to a point where we stop coddling Miller? She was the number
It's
3
not
pick in
no
the draft. Like,
BD. It's not her
it's
fault.
time for her to demand the
BD
ball. She
BD
need to do
BD
something.
BD is not her fault. She has not played
That's
with
why
good guard. No, she has not played with good guards. Angel didn't get the ball. She playing with a whole bunch of shot chuckers, a whole bunch of players that can't play point, and she's not getting the ball because they chucking up shots.
But Angel made it do what it do, though.
I know
At
that.
least she had the wherewithal to do that.
I
Like
know.
Miller has not shown that
But
type
hold
of
on. But
intensity
Angel,
to make
yeah,
it
she
do
need to
what
be
it do.
aggressive. She need to be aggressive. But Camilla, but Angel, yeah, she made it do what she do. But Angel they couldn't give the ball to Angel, especially her first season. Then the second season, you playing with Rachel Banham, Kia Nurse. These are not. And then Errol Atkins. You're not playing with good guards. You're playing with ball chuckers and
Well,
people.
Ariel Atkins wasn't bad.
Yeah, but
She just I
she's
don't
not.
think she just fit that system well. But
She don't fit no
she's not
system.
a
She's
bad
not.
player.
Hold on. Ariel is not bad, but what I'm trying to say, Camilla, yeah, she can be a little bit more aggressive, but if she gonna get her points, it can't be. It's gonna be like Angel had to do, get out the mud. But that's not her. That's not her fault. I think Camilla need to play. She need to lead the Sky, not because I think she's bad. It's because the Sky has not invested in good uh pieces around her. The Sky has not made her priority. They got too many players that want to get their shots instead of taking advantage of Camilla. Like the Temple. This game should be closer. I'm not saying it should be winning the game, but the game should be closer. But you probably not even getting the ball to Camilla. You probably jacking up shots. That's all I'm trying to
Well,
say.
the stats got 5 points, 1 rebound. Why she only got 1 rebound?
Yeah, but like I
She's
said,
6'7".
I know BD. I used to think that yeah, she need to be aggressive, but even then, she's not getting the ball. You got to give her the ball.
Well, that's not an excuse to stop playing because you're
I
not
know that.
getting the
I know that.
ball.
But I want her rebounds to get better. Yeah, but I'm saying is she's not going.
If
She
you
can't
getting the
score.
ball, there's other things you could do
She can't.
to affect
I,
the game.
I know, but she's not getting the ball. I wish she can. I wish she could play with guards that give her the ball. You know what? Somebody suggested that she get traded to Portland.
That would be interesting.
Yeah,
But what do they give up? Portland,
I
I
don't know.
mean, what do they give up to get
I
somebody?
don't know. But you know, the Sky they'll trade you for a box of candy. They don't know how to trade.
Yeah,
I don't.
Sky's rough. They rough to watch, Miss D. I'm not going to hold you like
They've
it's
been
rough
rough
to
to watch
watch them.
last year, even with Angel. They was rough to watch last year, BD. You
Yeah,
don't think so?
yeah. Even with Angel, they were still just rough to watch. Like Rebecca Allen on the Liberty, right? And I know y'all couldn't stand Rebecca Allen when she was on the Sky. She don't even play on the Liberty.
Well, the
She
problem
did
with
that
I don't look. I don't have no
back in the
problem with
day.
Rebecca.
She
I don't
don't
have no
now.
problem with Rebecca Allen. The problem is sometimes the Sky they coach and whatever. A lot of players they playing as starters are not starters. That's the problem I had with Rebecca Allen. That's the problem I had. You played too much Rachel Banham last year. She shouldn't have been on the team this year.
Hey, what
But
team Michaela on?
she got paid. She got $1 million to go to Washington. They paid her $1 million. Why I don't know, but I ain't mad.
Nah, I ain't mad at her. Now, is she worth $1 million? That's another question. But
Shoot, they got look. E Will, not Erica Willard. Yeah, E Will from Chicago. They paid her $1 million, and she barely play. So that's crazy.
yeah, but we advocated for this though. We wanted to see players get their money, and now they're getting their money. Even the bums is getting their money. So
Yeah, a lot of these teams don't know how. I don't know how to use the new contract. They just throwing money away. Like I like AB, but she's not worth no $4 or $5 million
you don't think AB's
spread out.
worth $5 million?
No, and I tell you why. She's not like she don't play good on defense.
Yeah,
And,
she's not a great defender.
and she's not a good rebounder for her size. It's weird. It's weird.
Yeah, but she's gonna give you the offense. She's
Yeah.
gonna give you the points, and she could pass from the post, which is a good thing too. She could actually make plays from the post.
Yeah.
So, I'm not a Leah Boston hater. I think she's still an above average big. Now, if she's, you know, Asia Wilson, Brianna Stewart level, no. But she can be. She has the potential to be.
Well, she got to get her leg right because she looked like last night against your Liberty. Her leg she looked like she was dragging that leg. I don't know what's going on with her body. But I was
We
looking
don't
at
know if
something. Let's
she's
go back
still
to your
trying to play through the injuries or whatever.
probably. They need her because, like I said, she'd only one over 6 feet too. But yeah.
Right.
But let's go back to your Knicks.
What
So
about my Knicks, Miss
your
D?
Knicks. Somebody did a video, and I was thinking about this. Um, De'Aaron Fox versus Mike Brown. Now, De'Aaron Fox was accused of getting Mike Brown fired.
Right, from Sacramento, yes.
Right. So Mike Brown, he a decent coach, and I'm gonna say this. You might not agree. The Knicks, he did a decent job in his finals, but when you have Brunson and the way Cat is playing, it's more about them than it is the Mike Brown coaching. What you think?
Uh I can't say that all the way because Mike Brown put Cat in the position to be the Cat that you seeing right now. This is his scheme. The Knicks weren't playing this way during the regular season. This is a new style that they brung out specifically for the playoffs.
I'm not
In the
saying
regular
I'm not saying
season,
he's not a bad. I'm not saying he's a bad coach. I'm saying he's not. He's above average.
yeah, he's
Above
definitely
average.
above average. I wouldn't call him great. He's not Spoelstra, right? He's not in that level. If
Spoelstra.
that's what you mean. Yeah,
No,
Spoelstra, Eric
no,
Spoelstra
I'm not. I'm
for
not.
the Heat.
No, Spoelstra. Hold on. That's not the coach I was thinking about when you said great coaches. He's not a
You don't
Pat
think
Riley.
Spoelstra is a great?
He's not a Daly. He's not a Phil Jackson. If you would have said that, you said Spoelstra. What the
Well,
hell?
okay, 'cause I'm talking about coaches who are still coaching. Like I
Spoelstra,
thought you
okay.
was comparing
Look,
to his contemporaries that are here
yeah, but
now.
that's a bad coach. Look, I had no beef for Spoelstra, but he's not a great coach now. No. He okay. So that's kind of a weird dynamic because Fox, these first 2 games, he played okay. He made a lot of mistakes. What you think about that dynamic? Of,
You got to repeat that one more time. 'Cause you was breaking up on me, Misty.
uh,
Got to repeat
no,
your
I said what you
question
think
one
about
more
the.
time.
No, I'm saying what you think about that dynamic of
Yeah, what
Brown
dynamic?
versus the Brown, the angle that Brown
Oh,
gonna
the
get his
Brown
revenge.
versus Fox.
Yeah.
The Brown versus Fox. I think both of them are over it at this point. I think it's been a long enough separation from both of them from Sacramento that they not really thinking about that shit like that.
But he kind of disappointed me, Fox. He playing okay, but he not playing. He made a lot of mistakes for a veteran. He a veteran now. I thought he was going to play better for them, but I don't know.
I think the issue is everybody trying to defer to Wimby, and I think that's the problem when it comes, especially somebody like Fox, who is a veteran. Somebody like Harrison Barnes is going to
Well,
be
I'm
one
not.
of
I'm
them
not worried.
two
But look,
dudes.
Harrison Barnes, leave him out of it.
Nah, because
Harrison Barnes,
you talking about a
no, out
veteran
of it.
presence,
Harrison
right?
Barnes,
Somebody
okay.
who could like
I'm about a
create a
starter.
spark.
Yeah. Create a spark. I'm not talking about Harrison. I'm worried about Fox though, as the because Fox could score more better than Harrison at this point. You know what I mean? Harrison, he's not the same Harrison. No. So leave him out of it. But I'm talking about Fox.
Is he going to demand the ball? He might need
He don't
to.
have to. He don't have to demand the ball. It's just that he has to be aggressive when he get the ball. It's not necessarily he deferring. He make a lot of mistakes. Like I know this is first finals, whatever, but he's still making mistakes like he's a rookie instead of being a veteran. That's all I'm trying to say.
Do you think he's having an issue with the pressure
I
of
don't know.
being
He
in the
might.
final?
You might. Yeah. I mean, like I said, this is first final. Even though he's a veteran, yeah, it might be the pressure. But that's where look. This is where you earn your stripes. This is where you have that legend.
Well, yeah, what the playoffs is what make you great. and
Yep.
performing in the playoffs. Like
Right. That they
makes
give
you
you that
great.
reputation. Exactly. Because you don't want that
Yeah.
reputation
So
like James Harden, where you really
right.
haven't got people over that hump, you know. And
Yeah. I
even
think.
Russell Westbrook. Out of the big three from the old school Oklahoma Thunder, out of the big three, Kevin Durant's the only one that had sustained success in the playoffs.
Well, yeah. I mean,
But
Durant obviously has been the most successful, but Harden and Westbrook, you could kind of put them in the same bag. Like both of them statistically are wonderful. Both of them have set
but
records
only in the regular
doing different
season, and
shit.
when the
But
playoffs
yeah,
come, they
just regular
disappear.
season shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
but
part.
I'm gonna say this. This is kind of weird. I think the Thunder a long time ago could have won a championship. For some reason, the general manager did not want to play Harden. I think they could. I think when they came back, if everybody was there at 2020, I mean 2023, 2013, they probably would have
Yeah.
gave the Heat some problems in the
Yeah,
finals
they would have
again.
gave the Heat some problems. Listen, a Harden, we talking about a young Harden, a young Durant,
Right,
and a young Westbrook. Of course, they were
right.
going
He
to
messed that
give the
up.
Heat problems. Of
And I
course, they
think I
were.
think I think the Thunder general manager, he's still there. Now he realized that, you know what, I cannot give away my stars, my young stars. So he learned from that mistake, because he made a
Right.
mistake in not signing Harden. Not giving Harden that money.
Well,
You
here's
know.
the thing: you ain't want to give Harden that money because Harden wanted to start, and they did I forget who was the coach of the. What was his name?
I forgot who was the
Was
coach
it
then.
Billy Donovan who was their
I'm
coach
I'm
in
not I'm not sure. Yeah,
2013?
I forget.
I want to say it was him, but yeah, he was unwilling to like play that three guard set with Harden, Westbrook, and Durant all on the floor at once. And I think that was the issue Harden was having. He wanted to be a starter, and he wasn't trying to start him. Because I think he would have stayed on OKC if they'd have just started him next with alongside of Westbrook and Durant. But I don't know how that offense would have looked, because somebody got to be the alpha, right? So I don't know how that shit would have looked. See, at least on the Heat, you knew who the alpha was.
Well, you know what? I think it would have worked. The problem is, I think James Harden would have came into. Remember, he was on the bench. He would have been a
Right.
starter if they put him in the starting lineup. And I think they would have, but he didn't get the chance to. The coach didn't get a chance to do that because the general manager didn't want to pay him. So he could have, paid him for at least 3 or 4 more years, and then if you had to walk away for the contract, yeah. But I think they would have re-signed him. They kind of lowballed him, and so he went to Houston.
Yeah. Well, I'm a player and I'm getting lowballed, and I'm fresh off winning 6th man of the year and all that
All
stuff like
right,
he was.
all
I'm
right,
saying like, yeah, I'm gonna go where the money is too. So I'm not
exactly.
mad at him for going to Houston, but Houston, they did a bad job of building around Harden, in my opinion.
Well, they started off with veterans. They was okay, but guess what? They got rid of some of the veterans that they had that made them okay. He had too many in and out. They didn't sign these players for too long. You know what I mean? He didn't have a consistent group of teammates. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, Houston didn't
That's what
build
hurt
around
him.
him. I was just making that same case for Carmelo
It wasn't.
Anthony.
It wasn't because
Yeah, how the Knicks didn't build around Carmelo Anthony the years he was there. Like, he's the best player, but you don't build around him
I
and
like him and
expect to win.
Stoudemire, but you didn't build around them two. You
No,
didn't
I'm just
build
saying in
around
general,
Carmelo.
they did a horrible job building around. They never really tried to build around
What
Carmelo.
I'm saying, they should have started him and Amari Stoudemire. They didn't build around him either, and then y'all didn't build out from them too.
Right. And
Y'all
then
put a
they
lot of
drafted Porzingis, and they didn't
right,
allow that to play out. You
right, and
understand
then,
what
and
I'm
then
saying?
they didn't bring any free agents on big. And then come on now, New York got the money. It's New York, and people want to play in the Garden. He did a
Right.
horrible job of realizing that. It's like you was being cheap. He was being cheap.
Oh yeah. Definitely being cheap. I'm in Georgia, right? And the Hawks are the same way. down here, like the Hawks are just cheap.
Well, we
They
talking
don't
about New
want to
York. We
spend the
talking about the
money.
budget. We talking about the budget. I'm not saying Atlanta. I'm talking about the budget from the Knicks. It's different than the budget from Atlanta. You know what I'm trying to say?
No, I mean the principle's the same though. When you
Yeah,
have the money
yeah, but
and you
not yeah,
don't, and
yes,
you
yes
just
and
not
no.
willing to
Atlanta
spend
is
it,
it's a Atlanta
it's
is
different.
a hold on. Atlanta is a major city, but it's not as big as New York. It's just like saying you can't compare Atlanta with New York. Yes, you want to yeah, but are we talking about any New York team? You got the budget, especially the
No, I'm
Knicks.
not
Come on,
comparing the money, Miss D. I'm comparing the principle. When you
yeah,
do have the
that's
money and you just
they
not
don't.
willing
But I
to
don't think they
spend
had
it.
the money that New York got. So I'm gonna leave that alone. I will say that this, yeah, you want to, yeah, it's a lot of cheap people, but you also have to make the right decisions. Like they didn't build around Carmelo, no, they didn't, and
Yeah,
Amari
they didn't.
Stoudemire, yeah, and they brought in Jeremy Lin and all that stuff, and insanity. What you thought about the Jeremy Lin era
The insanity stuff was
for
fun.
a few years,
It was
huh?
fun. It was fun.
Yeah,
The
but you
Jeremy
didn't
Lin
win.
stuff. It
You
was
didn't
fun.
win.
Yeah, but it
You
was
didn't.
still fun to watch. It was
Yeah.
it was entertaining. It was a novelty. I'll put it like that. It was
And
just
that's why
something
he did
to
it. He
look
look
at.
he did that to y'all Nick fans, so y'all won't realize how bad the rest of the stuff was.
Yeah, I
you
mean it
know?
was a novelty, the whole insanity thing.
Yeah.
Just it was kind of like, watching Nate Robinson win all them dunk titles. It was a
Yeah.
novelty. It was just something fun to look at. And shout
What did
out
you
to Nate
think
Robinson.
about the Isaiah Thomas era for your Knicks?
I think it was corny and crappy. Isaiah was a horrible coach.
And him and Stephon Marbury got into it, and it just caused a
Right.
whole bunch
He
of.
was a
That's what I'm saying.
horrible
Those
coach.
years was horrible for y'all.
And it's sad because Marbury performed on really
Yeah.
bad teams. It wasn't
Yeah,
never
but
Marbury.
part of it was Isaiah. Remember, he had some say of the personnel, but part of it was Dolan as well. It was Isaiah and Dolan, and really kind of messed y'all up a little bit. And I like Isaiah, but
Yeah, I loved Zeke as a player,
it's
but as a coach, he sucked as a coach.
he wasn't bad as a coach. I think. Look,
No, he was bad, Misty.
I don't think. Look, hold on. I don't think he was bad. His problem is, like I
Yeah, he
said, New
was
York is a different
bad.
animal. I think.
He
I
was
think he
bad.
did. Hold on. I think he did good in Toronto because it was a smaller market. I don't think he knew how to do a bigger market like New York. He didn't know how to do that because he did very
Okay.
good. He did
What
very
he
good
did
in
in
Toronto.
Toronto, I can't speak of because I don't really remember the whole Toronto
Do you
stuff.
remember
But
he
New
drafted
York, he was horrible.
Damon Steinmeier. He drafted Camby. He wasn't there with Vince, but he drafted those two. He did pretty good. But the problem is it's Toronto, the budget and everything. So
Yeah,
he
can't
drafted
keep nobody because don't nobody
yeah.
really want to play up there.
Now they do. Back in the day they didn't.
Well,
Now it's
shit,
not bad.
not too long ago, Kawhi was fresh off a chip and he ain't want to play. He wasn't trying to stay there.
Yeah, but it's not because it's Toronto. I think Kawhi was trying to get his way home. It had nothing to do with Toronto.
Yeah,
He
he just
trying to
wanted to go home, basically. Like
yeah,
fuck
that's
off.
what it was. Yeah. So he was when he got traded to Toronto, he was upset because he really wanted to go home. That's why he didn't re-sign with Toronto after he won that chip.
Let me
Because think
ask you
about
this:
it. Huh, go ahead.
do you see
Go ahead.
Kawhi going to the Lakers?
Nope.
Never. No chance.
Nope. No, I can't say no chance. I don't see it. I don't see it though. Nope.
Because they done broke the Clippers up essentially. So I don't see,
He
what
messed the
he.
Clippers up by holding them hostage to a certain extent. Nope, I don't see him going, but I see him staying. He might look. I can see him going back to the Spurs if they want him.
Well, my thing wasn't they break up pretty messy though. Then him and Pop have an issue, a medical issue, right? Remember because he had hurt his
Yeah, but Pop is not long. He part of the team, but he's not part of the team. You know what I mean? So no. Yeah, I can see him going back.
Man, you
He'll
put
do good for
Kawhi
him.
there with Wemby.
Yep, he can help them out a lot. He's still playing a high level. Kawhi, even with the injuries. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, you
So if
put
he
him
do
there
go
with
back, I think he
Wemby.
go back to
Insane.
yeah.
Because then he wouldn't have to carry the load offensively either. He could just concentrate on being a perimeter defender, basically.
He could go back to his role he had with San Antonio because he wasn't really carrying them like that either. He had
No,
Tim
he didn't have
Duncan,
to.
he had
Right, he didn't
Parker.
have to.
Right.
Yeah, he didn't have to carry the load for them offensively. He could just
No,
be a perimeter defender, and he's a great one. So you put him on the outside and have Wemby on
uh-huh.
the inside, you could forget it.
Yeah.
Like that's an insane. Just
If they
them
had
two
him
by
now,
themselves. Like, that's
this
crazy.
this series would probably be tied.
Yeah, I could
I
say I could see that.
can say six. I'm not saying they will win because I think it's the next year. But I will say that the series will be a little more competitive than what it was as far as those that mistakes they made. They probably wouldn't have made it, with him there.
Well, Wemby he threw the pass and Castle back. I don't know what he was thinking, or I
He
don't know
made he
who
made
fault
three or
it was.
four bad plays. He made 3 or 4 bad plays. He threw the pass, had his back, then he fouled. But the game was tied. You didn't have to foul. Then the last shot. So he made three horrible plays. Yeah.
Well,
So if
I'm
they
glad it
win,
missed.
go ahead.
That's all. I was very thrilled when he decided to take a jumper. I was like, yes, he's going to take a jumper because he had
Right.
Mitchell Robinson running at him. So I'm thinking like, oh God, he's going to take Mitchell Robinson off the dribble, and he took the jump shot. I was like, yes,
He
he
look
actually took the jump.
listen. He had enough time to take a dribble and throw a teardrop. I would rather for him to do that than to take that damn jump shot. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
I'm with you, but hey, I could live with him taking the jump shot. Damn it,
I know. I know
I
you
was
can.
happy.
Okay.
I was
Okay.
like, yes,
BD.
take the fucking jump shot.
BD. Where's your Nick jersey at? You ain't a Nick fan. Where's your Nick jersey?
Oh, I will game 4.
Okay. Or a Nick T-shirt. You ain't got no Nick gear on or a Nick hat.
Nah, because again, like I was telling my boy Sifu, I'm a skeptic. I've been
Oh, so
teased.
you don't wanna jinx it.
No, you see how calm and cool I am, right? You see, I ain't too
Yeah.
high,
Look, the fans.
I ain't
I
too
saw
low.
on HD's channel. It's a guy from New York. I see that they was outside the other night. Everybody was
Yeah,
still
they
outside.
celebrating, they doing the most, they honking their horns, they partying. I'm like, guys, y'all haven't lived as long as I have.
You know what?
So they haven't felt the disappointment and the heartbreak and the pain that I have.
At least you got the Liberty. Liberty was the first team to win a championship for New York
Right. I got the
basketball
Liberty. Yes.
in a long
I got
time.
the Liberty. That
Right.
I do.
It's been
But you know, even though the
54
city
years you
came
got
out for
one.
the Liberty Parade, the city came out for it. But Miss D, when I tell you, if there's a Nick Parade, it's going to be utter madness.
It is.
It's going to be utter madness. I'm talking about you're going to see millions of people
I
in the
know.
street.
They're gonna have to have a lot of security, cops everywhere.
We talking about
Mhm.
100,000 police
And
out
guess
there.
what? They going more than that. But they gonna have to shut down. No work for that day.
Yeah, they might have to shut the city down, right? Because
Uh-huh.
you're going to have that a mass of people on one street going about 30, 40 blocks. I'm telling you, Miss D, is going to be madness. I hope. See, this is why I needed to go 6 games because it take me 13 hours to drive up there. And I don't want to drive the whole straight 13 hours because,
You better get ready now. After
huh?
game 3. After game 3, you better get up, get there. I'm serious.
Man,
Start at game 3. Matter of fact,
right.
start in the middle of the game. I'm
Shit.
serious, BD. And guess
Nah,
what?
they
I
got to
want you to
win
do
the
it
game
live.
first.
No, don't do that. I want you to go now. Don't be
Oh no,
BD.
not gonna get
BD.
me.
It don't
Nah,
ain't
you're
about
not
getting you.
getting me. You're not
Look,
getting me.
no, BD. You don't want to be in
Nope.
that traffic, like you said. Get a head start. I'm not playing.
Nah, I'll get a head start, but you're not gonna. They got to win game 3 first.
BD.
Because what happens if they
Come
lose
on.
game 4? What happens if they
BD.
lose game 4?
Oh, I don't
See,
want to
you
hear it.
can't.
No,
I
you're
need
not
to
a
know when the parade
no,
is
you're not
actually going to be before I make that
You're not a
move.
real fan. You're not
All
a
right,
real
call
fan,
what you
BD.
want. It's logistics, Miss D. I need to know when the parade is going to be. because you don't know when
No,
the
that's why you
parade
need to
is
be.
gonna
No, hold
be.
on. Hold on. You need to be there now. Then you need to be driving. I'm
Oh
serious.
shit,
How
no,
you?
I can't do it.
Why?
I can't do it.
Why would you? Why would you put yourself through that? Driving through that traffic. I gotta know the parade. The parade is gonna happen soon, but you better bring yourself to New York.
Yeah, I know, but I gotta make sure I know what day the
Uh
parade
uh
gonna be.
It's gonna
Because
look.
it
If they
might.
win,
Okay,
no,
Miss D,
no.
if I did what you saying right, and if I left today, right,
Okay.
if I left today, it take 13 hours. I get there sometime Monday night. If I left right
And the
now, I
parade
would
gonna
get.
be what's okay? Pull the schedule. Put the schedule up for the
Yeah, I'm about
games.
to say the game 4 is on the
Hold on.
13th.
Pull the schedule. Pull the schedule up for the Type A NBA Finals.
No, look,
I
I'm
want
gonna
to see the
show you.
schedule to be announced and all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm about to show you right now.
Okay.
You playing?
I see you be hosting. You be hosting other lives, huh? You host people in your lives.
No, no, no. This how I get my watch hours up. You know, I
That's
got
what I said.
people's. Yeah, I'll
So you
stream
have
my
your
live.
page. You have your page, but then you have somebody on your page, right? That's what you're saying.
Nah, it's not even me. It's kind of like
That's what I said. I said
NPC.
that. I said it's your page, but they have you have people on your page, right?
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. Okay, so the
The
next
next
game
game
is
is
Monday,
game
the
3 is
8th.
Monday.
Yeah, game 3 is Monday.
Hold on. Game 3 is Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what's game
Game
4?
4 is Wednesday. That's the
So
10th.
okay, what's to be announced? What's the other game? Game 5.
That will be Saturday.
So the parade could either happen Monday, no, Saturday. So they probably have a parade like maybe Monday or Tuesday. I would get there if I was you. Like I said, leave a game between game 3. If they win game 3,
You
you
was
should be
just
heading
talking
out.
about leave now. So
No,
I
hold on,
ain't listening to you, Miss
hold on,
D.
not leave now. If they win game 3, you should be heading down there because you don't want to be in that traffic. Take 13 hours. You want to be there ready for parade. And guess what? I want you to do. I want you to do it live or at the parade. Okay.
Oh yeah, listen. If I'm able to really get out there, realistically, if I'm really able to get out there and go to the parade, I am gonna go live while I'm at the parade. I am gonna do that. Now I don't know how good folks are gonna be able to hear me and all that stuff because you can understand with a million people behind you, it's gonna be very very
But that's
loud.
why. Hold on. You do it in your car. You do it in your car
You can't.
first.
Oh, you can't do it like that though, Miss D. You
Why?
can't have your car out there
Why? Not at the
because
parade.
you
Just
can't.
say,
There's
hold
no
on, no, hold on,
parking.
do it. No, hold on, do a preview in your car. Then you walk, and then if you can get some footage, get some footage. Just tell people that you at the parade. Do it like that.
Yeah, but ain't nowhere to park. Like you, the car part. Like you're not gonna have no parking out
Uh,
there. And then on top of that, New York, you got a parallel park everywhere, and there's not gonna be no parking. I already know it. It's not.
yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, because they're gonna quarantine like all that 34th Street shit coming down 7th Avenue. They're gonna have that whole 7th Avenue blocked off. So like to park your car, you have to be on the east side and have to walk all the way across. Like that's doing too much.
But okay, if you can do get some footage of the parade, just kind of get some footage, and then later on do like a voiceover. Do it like that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try to go live
Show
while I'm
yourself. No,
in the
not only
midst
go
of the
live, but
parade.
also get some. Hold on. Also get some footage of you. Get some footage of you, kind of waving, and then do a voiceover. Take a picture of the crowd, scan the crowd, scan the try to get some video of the players coming with the if you can. As I'm saying, if you
Yeah,
if you have them coming down, whatever they come down, Main Street, whatever it is, on
right.
a little floats, whatever you call that.
Yeah, it'll be interesting though. If I can make it, I'm gonna try, and I'm gonna
And do a
try to
voice,
do
yeah,
all
do
of
a
it.
voiceover. Yeah, you don't have to really do it live. Just kind of show us something. Yeah, do a
Yeah,
video.
it'll be because I already know that shit is gonna be utter
I'm sure.
madness,
I'm
and I'm
sure.
for the madness.
Now look, I didn't know Stacey King passed away. Rest in peace,
Yes,
Stacey
yeah,
King.
the Bull Stacy King. Yeah,
Yeah, I
We've
wonder
had a
was he
lot of
sick?
basketball players die this year, Miss D. It's really been
Yeah, and
interesting for
he
the
wasn't that
NBA.
old. He was 59 years old.
Yeah, he wasn't old at all. Yeah, he
59.
wasn't old
Man.
at all.
So he must have been
And
sick,
he
huh?
was just calling games last year too.
I know. Did
So
they
it was
say
like, yeah.
was he sick or something?
Oh, I didn't read through it all.
I
I
gotta
just got
see.
the clip that he passed through. So I posted it,
Yeah.
but I ain't read through it to see what exactly happened to him.
Yeah.
But it'd be like that
I'm surprised
sometimes. I
I ain't see
mean,
Sky though.
that you what?
I ain't see Sky. Where's Sky at?
Because he live
Oh.
on his channel.
Now what is it called again? What's Sky channel?
It's called the Gospel of Bob.
Gospel of Bob. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, and they're my guys. You know what I mean? And
No, no.
I be here. I think I'll be all right. I know I'm not gonna be no big time, huge, content creator. I come up here for shits and giggles mainly, and to talk my shit and to argue with
Don't
folks
say
because
that. Don't say that.
I like arguing with
You know what I
folks.
said? No,
What?
don't
Don't
say
say
that.
that.
You could be a big time. That's all.
I mean, I don't know if I want the responsibility of it, like of being big, because once you get to a certain level, like now you almost like have to do it.
Well, yeah, but
You understand what
also,
I'm saying?
when you're a big content creator, this could be your job,
Yeah, it
creating
could be.
content. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
It could be, but
stick
I
with
don't
it.
know. I don't know if that's for me per se, like to want to
Okay,
do
I
it
mean, I
to that
understand.
level.
Yeah.
Would you want to be? Do you want to be like that though, Misty? Do you want to be like big, or you just kind of doing it just to feel it out type thing? 'Cause all of us have different ambitions of what we envision ourselves here on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Did I lose you, Miss D? I hope I ain't lose you.
No, he didn't. He didn't.
Okay. Do you envision yourself being big on here like that?
Yeah, for sports, yeah. I like it 'cause I like talking sports. Yeah, why not? Why not?
Well, yeah, I would love to see you blow up. I love to
Oh,
see
thank you.
anybody that I rock with blow up. You
Oh,
understand what
definitely.
I'm saying?
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Yeah, anybody that I rock with, if they blow up, yeah, more power to them. At least I could say I was there.
Oh yeah. You could be
Yeah,
there
see what
too.
I'm saying?
You could be there too.
Yeah, that's all. At least I could say I was there. So
You know,
and the
you could do
people
you
who
could
were
do it from
there,
the sports. You could do it from the sports and politics angle. But I
right?
don't do the politic part of it necessarily.
Like
Depends.
at the end, it's kind of like you watch somebody blow up, and you
Hmm.
there just on the outside, and then you could start weeding out, who real and who fake once you start seeing the masses come.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Because when the masses come, then it become harder to filter because it's more people.
All right.
But it is what it is. Like I seen you on what's this guy named Scrub Zero?
Yeah, I like Scrub. He was with BD and then Jose. I like Jose.
Yeah, y'all were pretty funny up there last night.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, they crashing out because it's late night.
Oh, you hear what I said about Caitlin Clark? That was funny, but it was
Yeah,
the truth. I'm like, why she digging? Why she got like a dude? Why they
yeah.
digging?
Like Ms. D, you were
Why she
completely
grabbed something down there?
disrespectful for that, but it
That's the
was
truth.
funny. It was definitely funny. Yeah, y'all
I'm like,
up
what?
there.
I always see that because she always doing that. I'm like, you ain't have nothing there that I know of. I don't know. They say they do got some Joanna mans. Who knows? I look at some
Hey,
of their faces, like, ooh, they look kind of manly in the
I mean,
face.
the W in real life though, the W don't ever want to see no situation like that where there is a Joanna man. That would ruin the
BD,
W.
I'm gonna say this, and it might be controversial. It might be some Joanna mans. We don't know. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna drop it right there, BD. I'm gonna drop it right.
I don't believe so because if there
I
was,
believe
it would
so.
be Duncan.
No, that's not true. They probably tell them don't dunk. That's all I'm saying. Don't dunk like that. That's what
Oh,
you want a
don't like
man.
that. I mean,
Don't
because
dunk.
here's the thing: it's basketball, right? And,
I
and
know.
in basketball, sometimes you get caught up in the
I,
flow of
I,
the game.
I know, but the reason why I say that, because I look at some of their faces, they got some hard jaw lines. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
some of
God.
them do got some hard jaw lines, Miss D. I'm not gonna lie.
And
Yeah,
women's
some of
faces,
them
our
do
faces are
got
more
some really
softer. I'm
hard
like,
jaw.
I don't know. Is y'all taking the S's? You know what I'm trying to say? Because
The
y'all looking like the
hormone shit.
Russian girls back in the day. They was looking hard in the face.
Yeah, that
Remember the
hormone
Russian?
should do it to you.
You're right. Remember the
And we
Russian
don't know
girls
for
back in the
sure.
day?
I'm not even clear on what the rules are when it comes to that.
I don't know either.
If you even
I don't know
allowed
either.
to do that. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, I
They be
don't
playing
either.
your face
I
all the
don't
time.
even know if you
They
even
play in your
allowed
face
to.
all the time. Yeah, all the
But yeah,
time.
folks play in your face a lot, especially in the sports world. They play in your face and just act like you don't know what you're looking at.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, a
It's
lot of
crazy.
you know, a lot of them got strong faces. That's all. That's all. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it at that. But
Yeah,
yeah, that's weird. There's no sports today. Really, no major sports stuff.
no, not really. It's a quiet
Yeah.
Sunday.
And I think NASCAR probably on. I don't watch. I don't really watch
Yeah, you
NASCAR.
you you got NASCAR, and you had the UFC last night too, Miss D. I don't know if you
I haven't.
watch
You know what? I
UFC.
haven't watched that a lot. But I do want to go back and watch Ronda Rousey.
Oh, the Rousey fight that was like 3 weeks ago.
I know. Maybe they still got it on there.
Yeah, the
But
Rousey
I
fight.
haven't watched wrestling like you. That's what I'm saying. I don't watch UFC and wrestling like I used to. I still listen to you and Sky and
Oh
whoever
yeah,
else, but I don't really watch it like I used to.
no, that's fine. I mean, we got other stuff to watch. Listen, the W is about to be lit.
I haven't watched the
It's been
wrestling
lit.
when I found out that it wasn't all real. A lot of it was scripted, and so it kind of turned me off.
Oh, the scripted part of it. Well,
Yeah, it's
I've
too
always
scripted.
known it. My
I never knew
father
that
had
until I
told
was
me that it was
younger. I never
scripted
knew it was
back
scripted.
in the day.
Now when they jump in the air and they land, that could be real, but a lot of the punches and all that stuff fake. So I stopped watching
Yeah,
it. I
yeah. My
stopped.
dad had told me that a long time ago that that it was scripted. But
I
I
didn't know that too.
understand.
Yeah.
But I understand gravity. You can't throw a man off a 30-foot cage and that man crashes into a table, and you can't fake that. You understand what I'm saying? Like certain
Yeah.
things I already know is
Yeah.
scripted, and other things you just gravity tells you can't fake that.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying, well, so the wrestling thing it's a mixed bag, but I think it's become more entertaining, and not for nothing, Miss D, it's become more black. Today's wrestling, you see a
Yeah.
lot of black superstars
Yeah, but I
in
still
both
can't watch it because
WWE and
once
AEW.
once I found out it was scripted, that type of entertainment, that's not that's yeah, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah,
I was
the
good on
black
it,
the black
but
man
I
is
still
starting
watch
to
it.
like control
Periodically.
wrestling.
You know that I still watch it every now and then. Like my stepfather used to watch wrestling, and I did go see wrestling WCW.
Right.
I went to go see a WCW match one time.
Yeah, I done been to a couple like up top. The
Now I do
WW,
want to
it
see
was
the low
called the
budget.
WWF back in the days when I was
Right,
young.
I know. But did you ever? I do want to go see the low budget ones, like the ones that's when they first start. I do want to see the ones that the ghetto looking ones.
Yeah,
Those-
those are called the indies now, the
yeah, the
independent
Independence.
circuit,
Yeah, I
the
like
ones where
Glow.
they
I remember
fighting in
Glow.
gyms and all that shit,
Right? Did you watch
low
Glow?
budget.
Did you watch Glow?
Back in the days, yeah, the gorgeous ladies of wrestling.
Right. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep. And they did a documentary about that too.
yeah,
Glow.
I remember Glow back in the days. It was an all women's league.
Uh-huh. But every
Yeah,
now
I
and then they
remember
got
that.
I still think they show the low budget wrestling, the indie wrestling. I watched I will watch that because that's entertaining. It's ghetto, but.
Yeah, some of the indie like Ring of Honor back in the days. Ring of Honor
Mm-hmm.
was like the ghetto indie shit,
Yeah.
and Ring of Honor went hard
Yeah.
back in the days. So did ECW. If you
Yeah.
remember ECW,
Yeah. I remember
ECW was low
ECW.
budget too.
Yeah.
But
So
ECW
ECW
was
was just
fire.
below. It was just below not WCW.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
below them. It was
Was
far low
third
budget,
place. A low.
but it was entertaining.
It was.
Yeah, ECW was the shit,
Because some people didn't
especially
want to go to
prime
the
ECW.
WWF. Some people like WCW better than the WWF.
Yeah, it
I
worked
liked
both
it.
ways.
Yeah, I like WCW a little bit better.
Like I watched it all because I just watched wrestling, so I didn't have
Right, I
like a
know. Yeah,
preference,
yeah,
between WWE and WCW. Like, cause I've been watching it like when wrestling was the territories. I was watching it when it was when it was WWF, when it was AWA, when it was
yeah,
NWA, when it
yeah,
was World Class. You
yeah.
understand what I'm saying? Like, and it was Georgia wrestling and Florida
Mm-hmm.
wrestling. Like, I was watching wrestling from back then. So once everything started combining, you had Mid Atlantic and Mid South, and like you had the Hearts and the Stampede shit, the Canada shit. Like we was getting all the wrestling shit in New York, like from all of the local shits from all over the country. So I was watching that shit from then. So once all the territories start combining, I kind of like already knew the wrestlers already. So it was different for me. My experience was different because I had a wrestling like family that just was into that from when I was a little kid. So like I just watched a lot of wrestling, like a lot.
I remember all those. I remember all those. You
Who
stuck.
really want to talk baseball like that?
I like baseball. When the playoffs happen.
Yeah, I love playoff baseball. Playoff baseball is very compelling.
Yeah.
I agree with that because every pitch is important in the playoffs. Every pitch like has
All
some
right.
tension, some drama to it.
Right.
In
Especially
a,
when my
in a
Tigers do good.
baseball.
Now they not good, but yeah, playoff baseball is pretty good. Like last year, the Game 7, the walk off. Oh yeah,
Yeah, even though it crushed me because I'm a Yankee fan and
yeah, I
I'm
know.
sick of the Dodgers at this point.
Yeah.
But again, when you had the best player in baseball on your team, it's going to be what it's going to be, right? Otani's like nothing I've ever seen, and I've seen a lot. This is I don't watch Barry Bonds, I don't watch Ken Griffey Jr. You understand what I'm saying? I've seen some really great baseball players, but I ain't seen nothing like Otani. Yeah, Otani, he a different monster. And the baseball stuff, it will get interesting come September. Like for me, it's hard to talk baseball in
And I
May
used to
and
like
June.
NHL, but all my teams not doing good. The Tigers not doing good. Of course, the Red Wings. You know what? When they started having a salary cap, that's when it messed up my Red Wings because the Red Wings used to get all the good free agents. Now we can't get
Yeah,
nobody. We haven't been
Detroit
the
used to
same
be a,
in
a,
years.
a hockey powerhouse. I remember
Yeah,
back in the 80s, early 90s, the
and
Red Wings
'90s
was
and the
shit.
early 2000s. Yeah, and
Yeah,
I
they
love my
haven't
Red
been good in
Wings.
a while.
That's because they start having a salary cap and changing all the rules, and then it messed up. Then now you got the dang on Las Vegas Golden Knights. What the hell is that?
Right.
See the Detroit
You got
Red.
the Golden
Look, a lot
Knights
of
and
my
the
teams.
the
Right.
Carolina
No
Hurricanes.
disrespect. Come on now. Right. They okay. But look, that's what I'm trying to say. All my teams from Detroit. I hate to brag. And we don't treat them like we don't treat them like that. But they are. The Tigers has been around since the 1900s.
Hmm.
Not 1900. Early 1930s, 20s. The Red
Right.
Wings been around a long time. The Lions been around a long time. So a lot of our teams are legacy teams, but we don't treat them like that. I treat them like that. So I can't say that we're not the Las Vegas Knights. No disrespect to Las Vegas Knights, but I don't think when I think of hockey, I think like the big four: the Blackhawks, the Red Wings, the Toronto Maple Leafs, the Canadiens.
And
Like,
the
come on,
Rangers.
and the
How you
Rangers. We
leave
talk
the
about
Rangers
classic
out?
teams, right?
Yeah, these the classic teams. The
Yeah,
Bruins, the Flyers.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
but the Red Wings are
yeah,
more the top. I think they're the top four for the older teams in the league. Yeah,
yeah.
so most of my teams are older teams that's been around, but we don't treat them like that. Like the Lions been around longer than a lot of these teams, and they treat them like trash. The owners,
Who owns the Detroit Lions, by the way?
Ford family,
Ford family still? Okay.
yeah, it passed
Yeah,
down to the daughter, and
yeah,
and
because it's
she
the
she don't
Maras
know.
that own the
She's not
Giants.
bad. She just don't know what she's doing. You get the wrong general manager. She just sent him, and he don't know what the hell he doing. He just out here doing whatever he doing. But yeah,
If you was to want to build Detroit Lions, where do you start, Miss D?
I start with the ownership. They got to sell it. I don't know who gonna buy it. I always say, look, I like. It's gonna sound crazy. I want Magic Johnson to come back to Michigan and own. Well, not come back to Michigan, but own a Detroit or Michigan team and get him an ownership group so he could buy the Lions. But they ain't gonna do that. We need some ownership that's black ownership. We don't have any black owners.
Well, you need that in every league, not
Yeah, but
just the
that's but
NFL.
but
You
but
need
guess
that
what? We
everywhere.
definitely need. Well, yeah, but in football because the football is number one. Football is the number one league. So
Yeah, we need that everywhere. But I'm with you, Ms. D. In
yeah,
terms of black ownership, we
yeah,
dominate when it comes to participating in it,
right. But we
but
don't get a
we
chance,
we
especially the reason why I
crappy
say
when it comes
football.
to owning it.
But when I say football, it's more because it's the number one sport. We don't get an opportunity. That's all I'm saying. We need to get some more opportunities to, you know what I mean?
Well, let me ask you this, Ms. D. We know the NFL, the ownership structure is a monopoly basically because you could have the money to buy a team, but the owner
Right,
still got to vote you in
right. They
to
they
be able
gatekeep
to
and
buy that
they
team.
now they showing their colors. Right, they
So
gatekeeping.
my question is this: do you think the government need to step in and change that?
Shoot, they should. Guess what? They trying to change the fact that the players are not getting paid. That's so stupid, and that's kind of pissing me off. Y'all make all this money against the players. Now y'all want to try to change it. But yeah, definitely they should step in.
Well,
Why
because
not?
I think that they should step in as well. Because my thing is, if you feel like you need to step in and regulate NIL for the NCAA, then the NFL might need some regulation when it comes to who can become an owner. Because if you have the money to own a team, you should be able to just buy the fucking team. It
Exactly.
shouldn't have to be no vote about what I mean, whether you could own a team. If you got the money, you got the money, right?
Exactly. It
It's
should be
just like,
separate. Right. It should have to be no vote. Why is it a vote? You know what I mean? I don't get it.
well, I think they vote just to keep certain people away because you got
Exactly.
people out
Exactly.
here that could buy a couple of teams if they really wanted to buy it. Elon Musk could
Exactly.
probably buy 2, 3 teams at a time. Like Jeff Bezos could probably buy 2, 3 franchises at once if he wanted to like really buy a team. You understand what I'm saying? So like maybe it's a control mechanism for that. But my thing is we got plenty of black billionaires out here. There is a such thing as a black billionaire. There's a few of them running around out here. So
Absolutely.
like,
Like the Johnson family could have bought they could have bought a NFL team. Magic Johnson. He if he just get one or two more players. I mean people. He's not quite a billionaire, but he's close to it.
hell,
He could
Oprah
he could
could,
buy a team. So
Tyler
yeah.
Perry could.
Yep.
You got a lot of black
Oh,
billionaires
look,
out
hold
here.
on. Tyler Perry could own him and Magic Johnson could put their money together and own the Detroit Lions. How about that?
How about
How
it?
about that? Yeah.
It depends on how much Detroit Lions is worth, though. If most NFL teams average about $6 to $7 billion, so we talking
They
billion
no
dollars.
well they worth the money. It's an NFL team. Any team gonna be worth the money. NFL even the bottom tier teams you making money. So that's not a point. The point is we don't have any black owners. That's the point.
And which one of them are going to put their money together to do that? Like,
I'm sure they
Wouldn't
have.
you
They
need a
just
lot of private equity backing because you need the liquidity, like the
I'm sure they do, but the problem, like I said, the problem is not that they don't have the money, they don't have the equity. The problem is they realize they probably hit the wall because the owners are not letting them in. That's what I'm saying. They're not letting them in the building. You know, so it's never been about the money. It's been about the access
yeah, and that's the
to
problem.
like a private. It's like a private club. You know,
Yeah, and that's an issue. Yeah,
right,
the private club monopoly shit. Like you can't
right,
have it private and you trading these shits on publicly on the stock market at the same time.
exactly.
Like
And you
you
and you
can't
and you
have both.
decide exactly. It's not fair. Because like you said, it should not be a team don't have at least one team don't have a black ownership, and most of its players, 80% of the players are black. That don't make
Right.
sense.
It don't make sense. It's
I think we
crazy.
dominate every league, every major league. I think we dominate except baseball, but we dominate basketball, we dominate football. And we don't have no barely. I think Bob Johnson sold the Charlotte. I think he was the only black owner.
Yeah, I mean Jordan owned Charlotte too for a while.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I gotta check that out, Seafood.
What you talking about?
That's NASCAR. Tyler Reddick, he drives
Oh,
the number 45 car that's owned by your boy Michael Jordan. That's Team Jordan Racing
oh.
right there.
So yeah, my brother-in-law he loved NASCAR. And then my neighbor said he was going to I guess the Michigan Speedway. He going to hang out and watch the races. I would watch it live. I wouldn't mind watching it live because everybody do their tailgate. And I bet your tailgate
Right,
was live. I bet your tailgate at the NASCAR events be live, boy. Cause my grandma used to live right across from the Detroit Prix from her apartment. You could just sit out
right.
there and watch it. And you could just watch them go. We ain't have to buy a ticket. Just sit and watch it on the patio. It was live.
Wow, she was that close?
Yeah, she was that close. They'd go around downtown Detroit, and it
Right.
was live. It was live. Yeah,
Yeah, that's interesting. See, they never had anything like that in New York, like a Grand Prix or auto
yeah, but
racing.
I wonder how would they do that because of how it sit. You ever
Yeah,
wonder that? I mean, I
and,
don't
and
know. I
plus
have
how
not
the
been there.
streets are too. Like
Shoot,
all the
yeah,
streets are perpendicular to each other. You don't have
yeah,
a whole bunch of
yeah.
winding, twisting roads like you have in other cities.
That's true. That's true. So I don't know. You think okay? Do you know? Okay, you probably know all the boroughs. What borough would be best for like a Grand Prix? You said they got particular roads.
Well, if I had to pick a borough, it would probably be Queens.
Okay, maybe they would have it at Queens. Okay,
Yeah, if
like I
they
said,
were to have a New York Grand Prix, Queens would probably be the apropos spot
yeah, because
where
you can't
you
have
could
it on
find
Times Square,
enough
Manhattan.
winding type roads where you could actually make turns that isn't
Right,
perpendicular turns, 90-degree angle turns
right,
where you don't got to drift and all that stuff because it's kind of hard to drift in an Indy car. They're not meant
right.
to do that.
That's true.
So
And I always
I
say I've
guess,
never been to New York, but I always say this. You said that Queens have more houses. I would like to live in a house and part, not in apartments, on top of each other. I would probably live in Queens if I ever lived in New York. You know what I mean? If
yeah,
a
Queens
borough.
is where all the houses are, at least the
Yeah.
houses that got, gaps between them.
Right. But I do like the brownstones. I like those. Well, what I see on TV. But
Yeah, the brownstones are beautiful, even
yeah.
though they're all connected to each other. But the insides of
That's
a
what I'm saying. I would like to
brownstone,
live in a brownstone.
like
Yeah, I would live in a
you could do
brownstone.
so much stuff because it's 3 stories.
Yeah.
So you could just so much you could do. Like from a decorating stand, I know you're a woman, so you understand from a decorating
Right.
standpoint and all that stuff. There's
Right.
just so much you could do with a brownstone.
Yeah, but I would live in a brownstone in Manhattan. I know it's a lot of money. They'd be like millions of dollars. Like the brownstones be like
Yeah,
$1 or $2 million, probably $5 million. I'm like, damn,
nah, there's more
for
than
real?
that now.
You paying for
Yeah,
the
you got
location?
you got brownstones in Brooklyn going for 15-20 million dollars.
They lost their damn mind. I guess
Yeah,
because you paying for you know what you paying for? Manhattan, the name and
yeah,
the
you're
and the,
paying for the
the
access. You're paying for
you're
the
right.
closer you are to the city, the better off, the higher the
Right.
rent gonna be.
The penthouses. I like the penthouses too. Those are expensive too.
Yeah, and then if you live in one of these high-rise buildings, you're gonna pay a lot too, just because of the view,
Right.
because you
All
get to
right.
see the city basically from your window.
They be chipping y'all. They be chipping
Yeah,
y'all.
and they make you pay for that.
All
You can
right.
see
That's
the whole
crazy.
city from your window. Yeah, you're gonna pay. If you ain't living in the projects, you're gonna pay for that, because you know you got project buildings too where you can see the city from
Yep. I
your
heard
project.
Coney Islands because you can live at Coney Islands. Even though it's a project, you can see the view, and then you got the carnival.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Coney Island's a different experience. Coney
I
Island
never.
is like all the way at the bottom of the borough.
Uh,
So the vantage there, like you could see the actual, ocean and all that shit too
well,
from
that's
right
dope. And that's interesting that the project's there, right? And then they got the view. Yeah, I live in the projects, but you can see the view. You know.
there. Yeah, you see the whole big amusement park and the baseball
Mm-hmm.
stadium they got down there. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, Coney
Got the
Island.
boardwalk.
Coney
I gotta
Island
go
used
there.
to
Though.
be
I
the
want to
hood
see.
too. That's the crazy part.
Right. Right. And then the carnival. So you go there? Did you go there a lot?
The Coney Island, when I was
Yeah.
little, yeah,
Okay.
Coney Island was an amusement park. So yeah,
And
we
then
went there
eat
all the
those Nathan
time.
hot dogs with the orange Julius drink.
Absolutely, especially Nathan's.
I
You,
heard
you
they was
you could
good.
never
I heard
go
they was
wrong
good.
with a Nathan's hot dog, because that's where the original Nathan's is located at in Coney
Yeah.
Island.
Yeah. What you get in your
So
hot
like,
dog? 'Cause I see all the toppings. That's I could taste it
man,
now.
I get everything on my hot dog, Miss D. I put everything on that bitch. My hot dog, my glizzy be loaded.
Did you get
Well,
the orange
oh,
drink too?
yeah, listen, I
Yeah.
do it all. So especially when
They
it
call it
comes to the
papaya.
hot dog shit.
Yeah, papaya. Yeah. So
Yeah, the
that's
Nathan's,
fun. That's fun zone.
you you have to have a Nathan's hot dog loaded. You can't have it any other way.
I hear
It
you.
got to be loaded. Yeah, it got to be loaded. If it ain't loaded, it ain't right. It's like having a plain baked potato. Who
All
eats a
right, I like
plain
mine
baked
loaded.
potatoes with
Well, you know
nothing
what?
in it?
No, I like it with butter and salt and pepper, but I would like it loaded. I ain't gonna hold you up.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I don't know too many people who eat a baked potato just plain with nothing. You know what I'm
Not
saying?
bad. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm watching it right now, Seafood.
What do you say? Oh, you watching NASCAR?
Yeah, I had it playing on my phone. And they in Michigan too, Miss D. Just so you know.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, my neighbor said he was going. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Cup race in Michigan.
Yeah. That's on regular TV.
I got it on Prime.
I'll probably go on Prime too. I ain't watch it, but yeah. But you know what? Thank you for inviting me up. I'm about to eat something. I'm hungry.
I know it. And Miss D, you know you always welcome.
All right, look, I'm talking about glizzies and like let me get
Yeah, I
not
know.
glizzy,
I
but
done made myself hungry. Just what I'm saying. I'm sitting here like, damn.
so
I'm
do you miss
talking
New
about
York
glizzy.
food? Do you miss New
I
York
do,
food?
Miss D. I'm not going.
What,
No,
what you
I
eat? What
got
you
it
eat
on
from New
Prime.
York? They do got some good food in Atlanta. They do.
Yeah, I
And they
mean the
got some.
food in Atlanta is okay, but it's nothing like New York food.
So what do you eat? What do you miss about New York food? What do you eat
I
from New
miss
York?
the pizza. I miss
I was
the
gonna ask you that.
Chinese food. I
Okay.
miss, and more importantly, I miss the West Indian, the Jamaican Trini shit.
They got Jamaicans down there.
Yeah, but it's not the same. Like
Oh, okay.
it ain't the same like the New York Jamaican shit.
I never really tasted Jamaican and Trini food like that.
Yeah,
They got a few
yeah, the
Jamaican
West
spots, but
Indian
not
stuff.
like
Like we ate a
yeah.
lot of West Indian, Jamaican, Trini, Haitian. You know what
I
I'm
don't know about
saying?
Haitian, but yeah.
Yeah,
But
because
Trini,
Haitian, listen, Haitian food is the shit.
and that's what they
Like
got.
the rice, the Haitian rice is like no other.
I ain't never tasted it. Okay.
Yeah, the Haitian rice is
But
fire.
this lady that I was working with, she said macaroni pie. The way she described it, it didn't look good. I'm like, maybe not.
Yeah, nah, the Haitian rice is fire, like straight fire.
Yeah.
Seafood, you watching it on HBO Max?
But let me get up of here. Thank you, BD. All
And
right,
thank you,
y'all.
Miss D.
All right. Have a good afternoon.
You too.
All right, bye.
But yeah, I got this game, the Chicago Sky game, and just been chilling, just been an easy Sunday, not doing too much. You know what I'm saying? I got my Knicks babble out the way. I got to talk some Liberty, which was pretty cool too. Um, ain't a big sports day today though. Like you got the NASCAR race at Michigan. You got a couple of WNBA games, but not big time WNBA games. You got the NCAA baseball, the national championship, the USC North Carolina. For those who watch college baseball, you had the major league. The Yankees won, of course, because that's what the Yankees do. But Game 3 tomorrow, so it's all about tomorrow, y'all. For me, like it's let's go Knicks. And yeah, I'm a skeptic. I'm still gonna be a skeptic. As you can see, I'm not finna get too high. I'm not finna get too low. You know what I'm saying? I'm chilling. I gotta wait until it's over. Like for me, it ain't over till it's over. I gotta wait for it to be over. And again, this Big Dog Sports. I'm your boy BD. This is where sports and politics collide. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, because I do drop shorts. I do it randomly, so you never know when I come out with a short, so hit that bell, that notification bell. If you want to support the channel, the Cash App's at the bottom of the screen. And we in the building. For real. And I post the link again for anybody who might want to come up and have a conversation, because we in here. I got a few more minutes because talking about that food just now kind of made me hungry and shit. So now I'm antsy because now I want to get me something to eat too. But yeah, we in the building, y'all. We on our regular Sunday schedule. And I'm here for whatever y'all got on your mind, man. And then, y'all ain't got nothing on your mind, then I could go eat. Because I noticed there's a lot of traffic today. Which is cool, you understand what I'm saying? Like, I enjoy the traffic. It gives me something to do, other things to watch, and all that other stuff. So, again, not a great big sports day today. Sundays like this, I don't really care for, but it is what it is. We're going to have more sports. And it's going to be let's go Knicks, man. I don't know what I am. I want to be happy and thrilled, but the skeptic in me is just like, no, they done teased me too many times. I'm not going to go down this road with them. I got to wait till it's over. So I'm going to wait. I'm going to hold out. I'm going to wait till it's over. And then maybe during the week, I might come back. You know what I mean? Depends on what happens, Depends on what happens. But maybe during the week, I'll come back. And hopefully, we'll be up 3-0. And then the next game is game 4, which will be Wednesday. And we'll see from there. But it all depends on how game 3 go. But The skeptic in me tells me that San Antonio is going to come out and win game 3. Because I still don't envision them being swept. I just don't. But that's the skeptic in me. I'm not going to hold you. But again, we will see. We will most definitely see. So, again, thank all y'all for coming around, chilling with a brother for a couple of hours. It's been fun. This Big Dog Sports. I'm your boy BD, and I'ma holla at y'all on the flip side next Sunday, 3 p.m. Come through. 1.
It's your host, BD. Welcome to Big Dog Sports. Yo, call it Big Dog Sports, a little show that I run, where we talk a lot of sports and we show a lot of love. So support by hitting like, share the video, subscribe and hit that Cash App, baby, send a little dough. So if you want to know about the latest games, the winners and the losers, the teams that ain't the same, we gon' talk about the trades, the contracts, the price, the playoffs, the scandals, the crime and the lies. I'm your host, BD, and this is my show, where sports and politics collide, baby, anything goes. We talking NBA, WNBA, NFL, NCAA, UFC, MLB, WWE, a little boxing too. If that's your thing, I got the best show in the land, baby, no need to search. So welcome to the show, y'all. This is Big Dog Sports.